it says the Emperor's New Clothes. There's also a line that says you can fool all the people some of the time. Why would I bring this up? Let me show you. This is a lesson in logic and physics. You'll probably realise this is a lesson in a few things. Alright. This is a magnet. And this is a magnet. There's two of them. Can I put this north magnet here and have it not interact with the south field? Can I make this south field ignore this north field? No. These magnets are going to wind themselves together like so. So now let's go back to the Emperor's new clothes, because he's not really wearing any, and people have said he's wearing clothes, but it's a lie, and you can fool all the people some of the time. Now what am I about to show after showing this that would prove that the Emperor's wearing new clothes and you can fool all the people some of the time? Lessons in logic and physics. If we have a north and a south field, tell me by logic and physics if this north field can go into the south field without interacting with this south field, and tell me how can this south field enter the north field without interacting with the north field? Is this single magnet any different, its poles, to these two magnets which pull together? The answer is no. So this magnetic field, its north field and its south field, should work exactly the same as a north and a south field from two magnets which pull together to form a new inertial line. We would expect the physics of this to match this by logic. So, as I've said, this is called, by world standards, it's called a reciprocating magnet. And this is the kind of magnet that Theoria Apophasis, aka Ken L. Wheeler, promotes on his channel. Well, he used to, but either way, you can't have a reciprocating magnet because magnetic fields don't act like that. They don't act like that. Magnetic fields don't do something else. So what is a magnet field actually doing? And what have I shown? I've said that it links at the inertial line. This would be north, north, south, south. But I've also said there's another field on either side. And this is in opposition to these fields. So this one here, this north field, is pushing away this south field. This north field holds this south field, sorry, this north field out. This is the south field and this is the south field. So what I've shown just really made that more complicated than it needs to be. So what does a normal magnet do? Well, if it has a north field and a south field, these fields cannot reciprocate because they will immediately mesh at the inertial line, because north fields and south fields attract each other, same as two magnets will attract each other, just like that. So we have north and south, same as there and there. So the Emperor's clothes were a reciprocating magnet. Wrong. Testably wrong. The only thing the field will do is wrap in at the north and the south. Now I've already said that there is a south field as well on here. This is south, which is a right hand and a left hand. There's also another one here, which would be north and north. This north field repels this. This north field repels this. This south field repels that south field and repels that south field. So what you end up in the end with is actually, that's your field. These fields are open-ended. Most of the time they come in together and spiral against each other because that's the general flow of energy. So, but that will make it too complicated. But in general, north fields wrap in to south fields. You can't fool everybody all the time. Thanks a lot. My name is Lee. I follow the Christ, and I show you things that are blatantly obvious to me. Thanks very much.